So speaking of consistency across the state, our next bill, what that came about, is Senate Bill 127 by Senator Green, which we're kind of calling the Business Protection Act. The idea for this bill came with the in the past 6 months, we've had two governors, governor of Louisiana and Virginia, both issue executive orders for their states. What they did was they basically said, if you want to do business with Virginia or Louisiana, you have to sign an affidavit. So if you're a contractor, a business contractor, say if you pave roads or if you install air conditionings and you want to do that for government buildings, if you wanted to do that for the state, you have to sign an affidavit saying that in your personnel policies, you have protections for LGBT, for the transgender folks, in your hiring policy, saying you won't discriminate, et cetera. This is not required by their state laws, nor is it required by Tennessee's state laws, nor is it required by federal law. So you have a governor basically saying, we're going to require you to do things that are not required under current state law. Again, this is bad public policy. This is combined with the fact of kind of what I mentioned earlier about the mayor of Nashville and the mayor of Memphis deciding that they're going to do their own thing with regard to affordable housing statutes, with marijuana policy. And so what we can't have is have different localities all across the state creating their own regulations by essentially kind of a mini executive fiat. So you could have a local mayor that decides, if you're going to do business with my city, if you don't cover abortifacients in your personnel policies, you don't get a state contract. This puts a business in a terrible position. Do I forego a potential huge contract, or do I have to add abortifacients to my insurance policies? So what we've done with this bill is essentially said that no official or local government can discriminate against a business based on their personnel policies, so long as those policies are in compliance with state and federal law. Essentially, we want everyone to be treated equally. Essentially, we just want to get away from businesses discriminating against, governments discriminating against businesses simply for complying with state law. You shouldn't be penalized if you are in complete compliance.